1, 2. What's up, everybody? You're very welcome along to this Watford preview here on Anfield Agenda. Obviously, the Reds players are coming back from another international break. Some of the lads will be getting back really late, as we know. We're not going to have Fabinho for this game. We're not going to have Alisson for this game. And again, this hasn't been fully decided upon yet. But what I've been reading is that because the lads would have to quarantine for 10 days because of where the Brazil game is taking place, Liverpool are looking at sending the lads straight from their international duty over to Madrid, ready for the game against Atletico Madrid, which will be coming up on Tuesday in the Champions League. So, I think we can fairly safely say the boys won't be involved in this one, but they should be available. They will be available for that game in Madrid against Atleti on Tuesday night, which is a massive game. If we can get a result over there, puts us in great position in the Champions League group stage. We already have 2 wins from 2. So what do we do? Who do we bring in? Well, we do know that Watford have a new manager involved. Obviously, Xisco's gotten the boot. Claudio Ranieri, the Tinker Man, has come in. Will he have enough time to really have an impact on this Watford side? Now look, Vicarage Road isn't the easiest place to go to. We know that. We had our asses handed to us before Vicarage Road. Watford absolutely took away the Reds' unbeaten record in the Premier League. A record that went back a very, very, very long time. So look, am I a little bit bitter about that? Yeah, I won't lie, I am. But I'm also bitter about something else. And I hope that you guys will listen to what I have to say before maybe some opposition fans jump down my throat. Once again, we have a case where the Premier League simply are not looking after the clubs. So as an example, I spoke about Atletico Madrid. I spoke about the fact that Atletico Madrid have the game against Liverpool at the Wanda Metropolitano on Tuesday night. Well, what have they done in the Liga to help them out? They've only gone and cancelled their fixtures for the weekend to make sure that those Atleti players are rested up and able to represent the Liga as well as they can in the Champions League. We've seen this done previously as well in Bundesliga and other leagues around Europe. If my memory serves right, I believe Ajax had it done for them as well ahead of the semi-final against Spurs a couple of years back. So what does that mean in the grand scheme of things? Why is this Liverpool fan on here moaning again? It's alright saying it's Liverpool this time. Could be your club next time. If you're a United fan, if you're a City fan, if you're a Chelsea fan, it may well happen to you guys. And look, it just annoys me that the Premier League is yet again spoke about the best league in the world, spoke about how much television revenue they attract, how many viewers they get, and yet again they're not protecting the clubs that are out there in the pristine competitions, in the big European competition, not looking after them, not giving them time to rest and recuperate. In fact, we're not even able to field our players this weekend, let alone rest them. We're having to ship them over to Spain ahead of time for the game on Tuesday. So look, it just really annoys me that it's very short-sighted once again. Liverpool requested to have this game against Watford moved to 7:30pm on Saturday. Watford said no. Now, I don't blame Watford for that. I wouldn't, if I were in Watford's position, want to give Liverpool absolutely any help whatsoever. Why the fuck should they? But the Premier League should be looking out for the clubs. The Premier League should be looking to protect the value of their assets. And these clubs like Liverpool, City, Chelsea, United, Spurs, Arsenal, whoever are playing in Europe, well, obviously not Arsenal, sorry, but these clubs, they should be looked after. And look, it's easy to go in on me this week and say, oh, another Liverpool fan moaning. Won't be us next time around. It could be your club. So just keep that in consideration as I go ahead and talk to you guys about my predicted 11 for this game and why I came to the decisions that I did, because there was a few decisions to make. Good news, Diogo Jota is available. He didn't play any part of Portugal's international break. They beat Qatar. He didn't play in the game. He was then assessed and sent back to Liverpool by the Portugal FA because he wasn't deemed fit enough to play. But it looks like he's been deemed fit enough to take part of the weekend, or at least be in the squad. On top of that, good news around Curtis Jones as well. Again, he had some injury doubts around his under-21 campaign with Lee Carsley. He did play some minutes in their last game. Again, he's fit enough to play. Trent Alexander-Arnold is back as well, which is great news at right back. Milner did his best filling in, but he's not Trent Alexander-Arnold. On top of that, there is still concerns around the likes of Thiago. What will happen with Bobby Firmino? Will he be fit enough to start? I think he will, but then again, that's just my opinion. So look, taking all that into consideration, what scoreline have I gone with and what predicted 11 have I gone with? If you guys agree with me or disagree with me, please do let me know in the comment section below as always, because, you know, this is a democracy. It's easy me having my say, but I want to know what you guys think, so do let me know in the comment section. So right, look, here we go. Here's my predicted 11. So I've gone for a scoreline, a 2-0 away win for the Reds. In goal, we know it's going to be Queevy and Kelleher. I spoke about Alisson not being available for the game. He will be ready for the game against Madrid on Tuesday. Trent comes back in at right back for me. And at left back, you could make an argument for Kostas Tsimikas. Of course you could. But I think after the really good form Robertson showed against Israel, and again Scotland got an away win as well, which puts them in a really good place for a playoff in their World Cup campaign. Robbo having captained his country, I think he'll be coming in flying for him. So I expect Robbo at left back, Trent at right back, and I don't think we'll see any change at the centre of the Reds' defence. Joel Matip and Virgil van Dijk have been quite good this season. If anything, actually, you could make an argument that maybe Matip has been helping ease Van Dijk back in after that long-term injury that he had. So I don't see any reason to mess about with the back, make any changes. We're in forced goalkeeper change, so I think it'll be Kelleher, Trent, Robbo, Matip, Van Dijk. With me so far? Hopefully we all agree. Moving into midfield then. This is where we have to make some decisions. I've gone with Jordan Henderson in the holding role. I think that's fairly self-evident. Then we'll go for James Milner on the right-hand side. Mainly because Milner stays around during international breaks. Obviously doesn't go away in international duty anymore. So he will be there to work with Klopp and the coaches on tactics, formations and everything that needs to be drilled ahead of this early kick-off on Saturday. So I'm expecting Milner on the right. Then on the left, it came down to a straight decision between Curtis Jones and Naby Keita. For me, I've gone for Curtis Jones. Some of you guys might be saying, hang on Craig, what about Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain? For me, I just don't see enough from Chamberlain in what he's done so far, both in pre-season where he looked okay in the false nine role in one of the games, but other than that, again, flatter to the sea for me. So I go for Henderson, Milner and Curtis Jones as my midfield trio for the game. Then going up top, I think, again, just my opinion, I'd rest Diogo Jota for the game of the weekend and try and have him fresh for the Champions League game against Atletico on Tuesday. So with that in mind, I've gone for Sadio Mane, Roberto Firmino and Mohamed Salah. Yes, you could make an argument to say maybe give Kumi Minamino an opportunity. I don't think Klopp will do that, but yeah, it is another option there. Outside of that, Origi perhaps, I don't really see Klopp shaking it up too much because we dropped a couple of points against Manchester City, if you can call that dropping points. It was a very good game. You know, Mohamed Salah's goal, it still bugs me that we didn't win the game with that goal because that was a goal that was worthy of winning a game of that magnitude. And, you know, we didn't defend well enough. We didn't see it out. De Bruyne had his shot deflected. It went in. You know the score at this point. So, for me, I'd go as strong as we can. Yes, we do have a game on Tuesday in the Champions League, but with the kick-off being so early on Saturday, I moaned about it earlier on, but in another way, because of this, because of the fact that we are playing that early, it'll give the guys a bit more chance to rest and recuperate ahead of the game in Madrid on Tuesday night. So I've gone for Kelleher in goal, Trent, Robbo, Matip, Van Dijk, Henderson, Milner, Curtis Jones, Sadio Mane, Bobby Firmino, Mohamed Salah, and a 2-0 win for the Reds. Referee for this game, for those who are wondering, is John Moss. I think Paul Tierney is on VAR as well, if my memory is correct, but don't hold me on that one, folks, because, you know, I've got a memory like a goldfish. So what else have we got coming up ahead of this game? Well, look, we will of course have a watch along starting from 12 p.m. on Saturday. Then after the game, I'm going to have a post-match reaction show where I'll be joined by some panel members to talk through the game. We'll have our player ratings video as well. We'll be asking you guys for your man of the match and everything in between. Coming up again ahead of the game tomorrow night, if you're watching this, or tonight I should say, if you're watching this on Friday, 9 p.m. tonight, myself, Paddy Murphy and Chris Stonage from LFC Transfer Room will be having a look ahead to the game and talking about all things Liverpool news as well. I think that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. You might notice that the camera has been a bit better in this one, or at least a bit clearer. I found a really cool app that's able to, I'm able to use my phone now, put it into OBS, make it all clearer, because as good as webcams are, you just can't beat a good old phone camera. So I'm using my phone now. I hope that the image is a lot clearer for you guys, because there's nothing annoys me more than me looking like Casper the Friendly Ghost. I'm not that pale usually, and if I'm wearing a black top like this, for some reason the webcams don't really seem to like them. So look, that is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. I want to know what you guys think about my predicted 11, my score prediction, any other thoughts you have around the game. Please do put it into the comment section below. Don't forget to drop a like on the video as well, and if you haven't already subscribed, please make sure that you do. One last thing before I head off. I said this on the show earlier on tonight with James Redmond. Myself and James do a show together every single Thursday now. We need a name. I need your help to get a name. If you choose a name that is getting used for the show, because I'm a nice guy and because, hey, why not? I'll send you a £20 Amazon voucher as well if we pick your name. So please do let me know any names that you guys have thought about. We had a few belter shouts during the stream that we just did, but I'm not very creative, so if you can help me come up with a name for the show for myself and James Redmond, if we go ahead and use the name, I will send you guys a £20 Amazon voucher as a little thank you from me to you. And again, thank you to everybody who's been tuning in lately. We've been talking to Jack Gill, he might be back soon as well, Paddy Murphy, Chris Stonage, Steve Bland, Connor, myself, James Redmond. The team at Anfield Agenda continuously gets bigger, but we aren't anything without your support. So thank you guys again for watching. I hope to see you guys on Saturday for the game. I've been Craig. Hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video, and I will talk to you wonderful people soon. Take care, lots of love, and up the Reds.